2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. The 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Looking at Minnesota, it'll be interesting to see where they take the game plan tonight. Offensively, do they rely on one or two guys to carry the load, or do they spread the wealth? We'll see. The franchise, Karl Anthony Towns, obviously a phenomenal scorer, can rebound. Where does he go from here, Kenny?
Is that the new nickname you're giving him? The franchise?
Well, he is kind of their franchise.
I didn't know. There's a lot of guys. Well, he says he wants to be the best player, To come anywhere close to that, you've got to be able to control the game on both ends, though.
When you take on a name like franchise, you have to show the world that you want it. So the question is, do you want it? He has Kevin Garnett mentoring him, so maybe he does want it.
Let us send it down to Kevin Harlan as we approach the tip. Thanks for joining us.
The Golden State squad coming through the tunnel earlier, with the Warrior faithful anxiously awaiting their arrival on the floor. And the game arrival sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The fog pouring across the Golden Gate Bridge and into the Bay Area tonight. We're just about set for action. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, for a team that has the unbridled ambition of the Golden State Warriors, moving to San Francisco is fitting. A city whose fortunes have risen astronomically in this era of new technology. Now in Oakland, the Warriors were comfortable and successful in an arena that they had played in since the late 60s. But for a franchise that aspires to be light years ahead of the competition, moving to a billion-dollar stadium seemed obvious. Kevin?
Oakland has been a wonderful home for the Warriors, but we know San Francisco will be too. Thanks, DA. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with G. Then there's Jay, then there's Davis, and it's Russell in at the point guard position. And for Golden State, Curry and Klay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. T is out there with Dub, and it's baddest one in at the small forward. Fantastic backcourts facing off tonight in this one, Smitty. Let me ask you, do you think this is a guard-centric league right now?
Kevin, it is. And no matter how tall you are and what position, pretty much 90% of the guys now can dribble, they can pass, they can shoot. We have guys that are 7-footers that we're calling guards. That's why I think right now this is a guard-oriented league.
Here's baddest one, Thompson for three. It's rebounded by Towns.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Now, here is Russell. 5 to shoot. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Hitting three-pointers, so important in today's NBA because Russell's got the range and confidence to do so.
Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Now here's Towns. Bounce pass, Russell. Davis kicks to Russell. And stolen by James. Curry against Towns. Pass to Chan. Thompson, left side. And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, one of the emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
You look at everything he's done in his career. Steve Kerr has found success at every stop, showing now he is one of the greatest coaches of all time.
GA, the amount of dynasties Kerr has been involved with, the 90s Bulls, the 2000 Spurs, now the Warriors. His resume is impressive.
Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's G, guarded by Curry. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Passes it to Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The second effort. Pass to G. Goes up with it again. James with the block. Chan passes to Thompson, and he lobs it up toward the rim.
There's where Thompson's underrated vision comes into play. That's an excellent find.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
I just had to lead a hookers, treating me like a celeb. I just went and cut my dread, but I got some beautiful hair.
And the Warriors are a completely new 5 on the floor. On defense, the Warriors. B, the pass to Marbury. Top of the key, Garnett. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Marbury. Guarded by Green. Green with the block.
He's a tremendous defender. Draymond Green all over that shot.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. The pass to the product. From down in the low post, it goes.
Beautiful feed by Draymond. He plays a physical game, but he also has great awareness and skill.
That's tipped. Pushing it up. Here's the prodigy, and he banks in the layup.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Poole. Garnett with the block. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Doc. Gonzales with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the bank shot is good.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Here's Maverick. Just 3 on the clock, and he pops that one in.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Warriors lead by 3. Live from Game 7, you're watching 2K Sports. So much talent on this Warriors team. Draymond Green talks about how it all meshes together.
The way I judge, whether we can play together or not is on the defensive end. I never really judge on the offensive end. It's about picking each other up on the defensive end and all being on the stream.
Greg, defense is Draymond's specialty, no question about it.
And it all starts on that end. The Warriors feel like if they take care of business at that end, the offense will take care of itself.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Green is out there with Maverick. And there's the Prodigy. And there's Doc. And it's Poole for number 2. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Smitty, at the defensive end, who are the best players in the league at selling a charge call?
I would say Kyle Lowry's one of my favorites. Marcus Smart, P.J. Tucker. Those are the guys that come to mind that do it well. They take charges and also they sell it.
Yeah, Tucker in particular, and I love Lowry, but Tucker's, he'll take it, and you know it hurts, but he takes it every game and multiple times a game, right? I mean, wow.
Yes, indeed.
From 10 feet out, Warriors with the rebound. Wiggins left side. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Power down as the whistle blows. A three-point play chance.
Reverse hit home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game here. The Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
What's up?
And the Warriors last season, the 6th team in NBA history, and really the first since the mid-'70s to have 5 All-Stars from the previous season.
They were a team for the ages. We knew they couldn't afford to keep them all together. That lineup stands up against any team in history.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gonzales. It's tipped. Here's Maverick on its way from Curry for 2. And that one's on target from the wing. Curry's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
I need a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Gonzales, defense right on him. Off the run. Warriors with the rebound. Maverick's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Looney passes to Wiggins. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of basketball. Back to Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Kobe, the pass to B. From the stripe. Another miss by Minnesota. Warriors have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And it's blocked. Outside Gonzales. Right at the free throw line. He's off on that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Here's Maverick. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him. And the Warriors lead by 14.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And the Timberwolves call time.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And we look on the floor for Minnesota. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Davis looking for an opening. Pass to Marbury to end the cold streak. Warriors with the rebound.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
5 seconds left in the second quarter. Fires for 3. And so that brings the first half to a close. Warriors ahead. They lead by 12. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Steve Kerr. Coach, what did the team do in that first half defensively?
Just competed. You know, we have a very good defensive team, and our guys are getting after it. I think we've been a lot better defensively than we have offensively, and some of that defense has led to some transition and some open shots.
Something your guys always fall back on. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. The second quarter saw them extend their lead to 12 points at the break through some solid team basketball. Very few wasted possessions and a strong effort defensively. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
In simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing, Ernie, they were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots, you see that shot, I don't know how they even went down. They can carry this over to the second half. It's going to be hard to beat them, boy. Woo-wee.
Kenny, let's get your insight on the Timberwolves.
They need to make major adjustments on the offense. Whatever their game plan was going into this game, scrap it. It's not been effective. The shots they were taking were not good shots. They need to find a way to spring guys open where they can shoot a better percentage.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been quite a game for the Prodigy.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Checking out the group now for Ryan Saunders to start the second half. We've got Russell. G is out there with Towns. Then there's Jay, and it's Davis at the 2 spot. Maverick passes to Thompson. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. You know, Smitty, NBA referees, officials now have a presence on social media that's aiming at educating fans on calls and why they're made.
Yes, and I love it, Kevin, if you have these demos and talk about plays and games and situations that you're educating fans. It's just that fans look at it when these referees, who are human, miss calls, and then they want to re-show these plays that they missed. We still got to understand they're human and they're going to miss some calls.
Well said, Steve. The Warriors shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Davis against Thompson. From deep. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Russell. Davis has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. On the wing, James. He kicks it to Thompson. Pulls up on the elbow. Here's Chan. Drills it from outside. Dubs got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And it's the Warriors on the break. Thompson from long range connects from three-point range. And the Warriors lead by 17. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. And he uses the glass on the layup. Russell's got 5 now.
And this is why you like size in the backcourt. Russell taking the hit, yet still able to finish.
James, the pass to Chan. Back to James. Shoots over Towns. And he overshot that one, missing.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
Here's Maverick. Thompson outside. No good on the 3.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Tipped away. And there's the foul. It'll go on Dubs. That is his first foul of the game. Stephen Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Gonzales, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Culver comes in for Davis. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's G. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. A second chance effort. Thompson outside. Knocked away. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Deep, too, from Russell. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. Warriors leading by 15. Thompson passes to James. Back to Thompson. Releases. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Jay, the pass to Culver. Out to Russell. Here's G. And James pulls it down.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Jay, the pass to Culver. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Warriors on top as they wrap up the 3rd quarter on a 12-4 run. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Warriors leading by 19. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green is out there with the prodigy. And there's Doc. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Poole in at the 2-guard spot. Culver passes to Gonzales. Count the basket.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
Passes it to Poole. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. Shoots over Gonzales, and that one's good. Wiggins. Smitty, lately we're seeing more deep three-pointers than ever before. Think you could step out to that 35-foot mark?
Hey, Kevin, I could step out there, but the question is, could I make them at a high percentage? And that's what's so beautiful now. You're seeing these guys step out further and further, but their percentage is higher and higher than it would be from others in my area shooting 35-footers. This is fantastic, but I do not want to see a 4-point line. Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Pass to Culver. Garnett outside. And the pass to Culver. And it's blocked. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Doc the pass to Wiggins. 13 feet away. Misses off the left iron. Timberwolves trail by 17. Right wing. Here's Marbury. Covered by Wiggins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Check in for Wiggins. Timberwolves also changing it up. Jay's checked in for Gonzales. Okogie comes in for G. Davis is subbed in for Culver. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Poole. And now Davis pushing it up. No one back to the
Nice. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Here's Poole. He's guarded by Davis. Tough to finish it off.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Marbury. The putback. Can't get the putback. Warriors leading by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Maverick.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
At the line for 2.
Two.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. So it's Minnesota now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Okogie, the pass to Davis. Here's Okogie. Here's Bell. And it's Looney with the rebound.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Now Kerr. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Andrew, an impressive win for you guys. How will you look back on tonight?
It feels great, I think the whole team played great. We shared the ball, we grabbed rebounds, we made big possessions, so I think it was a great game.
Hey, Andrew, congrats again. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.